Hello students, today we will start poem number 1, The Road Not Taken, which is written by Robert Frost. Let's have some more information about Robert Frost. Robert Frost, in full, Robert Lee Frost, this is the full name of Robert Frost. Born on March 26, 1874 in San Francisco, California, US. He died on January 29, 1963 in Boston, Massachusetts. He was American poet who was much admired for his depiction of the rural life of New England, his command of American colloquial speech, and his realistic verse portraying ordinary people in everyday situations. Now on your screen you can see two pics. One pic is of Robert Frost, and in another pic you are able to see, you can see the trees, grass, two roads. This is a main topic of our poem. In this poem we are going to talk about two roads, and here the poet is talking about the road which is not taken by him. It means in life the time will come where you have to make a choice, you have to take a decision, and these particular choices are very important. In future there are so many things which is depending on the choices which you have made in your past. So in this particular poem we are going to talk about how we have to choose when it was a time of choosing in your career. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. First stanza. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Now here the meaning of undergrowth means dense growth of plants and bushes. Dense means thick growth of plants and bushes. Diverge. Diverge means separated and took a different direction. Now here in the very first stanza, the poet is telling that there are two roads, and both the roads are taking a curve, taking a diversion in a yellow wood. Now here wood means forest. Here yellow means the poet is talking about a season of autumn. Everyone knows in autumn season generally the trees are having yellow leaves, and this after some time the trees are going to shed these leaves. So here this is an autumn season, and because of this autumn season the forest is known as a yellow wood by the poet. Here the poet is addressing the wood as a yellow wood. So here there are two roads, and both the roads are diverging, taking a curve in a yellow forest. Now here our poet is standing and he is taking a decision. He is deciding that there are two roads, on which road he can move. According to the poet, he is a one traveler. As he is a one traveler, he cannot travel both the roads together, and that's why he has to make a choice that which road he is going to choose. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Now there are two roads. One of the road is travelled by so many people, and on another road the road was grassy, means a lot of grass is there. Wanted wear means had not been used. Now here question arises how the poet come to know. that this road has been used by the people and this road is not used by the people. If you will think the road which has been frequently used by the people, you won't able to see the grass on that, because when people frequently walk on that road, because of that friction, you won't see the grass, because the grass is going to crush under the feet of the people. Now the other road which is not used by the people, as the people are not using it, and because of that, as the road is not used by the people, on that road there is a grass, and that's why poet come to know that this is a road which has been not used by the people. So here our poet is taking a decision that there are two roads. As I'm a one traveler, I have to choose any one road, and that's why he decided that he is going to choose the another road which is not frequently used by the people, and that's why he chose the road which was grassy and which was not used by the people. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. No doubt earlier people have chosen the another road which has been frequently used by the people, but the poet wants to use the road which was grassy and which was not used by the people. Now here in the second stanza, the poet is making a choice. It means in life the situation will come, the time will come where you have to take a decision. Now you have to make a choice. Whatever choice, whatever decision you are going to make, in future your life is going to depend on that. And that's why whenever you are making a choice, you have to be very, very cautious. For example, whatever choice you make, because of that, the whole life is going to be. So, be very cautious when you are taking a decision. Third stanza, and both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here the poet is telling that there are two roads, and here the poet has taken the second road. Here the poet is telling that it was a morning time, he was standing at a diversion of the two roads, and he decided to take the another road. He made a choice to travel the second road. Now he is thinking that if in future, if I get a time, I will come back and I will also travel the first road. But still he is a doubt that whether in future should I get a time to come back again on this place and again to travel the first road. The last stanza, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Here the sigh means relief. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Now here in the last stanza, the poet is telling with the relief that I'm happy that I have chosen the second road. He knows that there are so many things which happen in the future that happen simply because of the decision of the poet that he has chosen the second road and not the first one. So he is happy that what he is, what kind of a life he is, that is because of the choice of the road he made on that day. Here your poem is going to be over. Overall, the central theme of the poem is that, or central idea of the poem is that, whenever you are taking a decision, at that time it was only one choice, at that time it was only one decision. But after so many years in future, There are so many things, or what kind of a life you are having, that is fully depending on that particular kind of a decision which you have made in your past. For example, the students who are taking commerce, naturally they are going to become CA or MBA or anything else. So as they have chosen commerce, their life will be of a different. The students who have chosen science, they might be, you can say, the doctor or engineer. But whether you become engineer, whether you become CA, that depends on the choices what you made. And that choices are depending on the hard work which you are going to do in the 10th standard. This everything is linked, and that's why you have to be very, very cautious. So with this, I'm ending your poem. Thank you.